Adventists, we should know the Day of Atonement, calendar of the Israelites, the Jewish calendar. Which day on the Jewish calendar was the Day of Atonement? The 10th day of the 7th month. The high priest will go into the most holy place once a year. And that was the final compartment of the sanctuary. After the most holy place, he didn't go into any other compartment. What he did was to come back. Now, from the prophecy that Daniel gave in Daniel chapter 8, we cannot get time to go to that prophecy. But we know that prophecy, Daniel heard two saints speaking. And one saint said to the other, when shall all these things that he has seen in the vision, when shall all of them come to pass? And the other saint, whom was asked the question, answered that it shall take how many days? You've forgotten that prophecy. It shall take 2,300 days. On the Day of Atonement, what the priest did was to cleanse the sanctuary from all the sins that he has been sprinkling on the veil. You know, when he killed the animal, he would take the blood and sprinkle the blood on the veil. Sprinkle every day, he was doing it. So, on that one day, on the Day of Atonement, he had to clean all the sins within the year from the sanctuary. And that was the Day of Atonement, cleansing of the sanctuary. That was what God told Daniel, that it will take 2,300 days for the sanctuary to be cleansed. Do you know that this message brought Adventist Church into existence? This is the message that only Adventist Church preach. No other church in the world preaches this message, the sanctuary message. 2,300 days prophecy. If you take that prophecy or that message from Adventist beliefs, you know we have 28 beliefs, fundamental beliefs. It is one of them. If you take that one out, Adventist Church becomes any other church. The only thing that we do and believe, which they do not, is this message. This is what makes Adventist Church different from any church. And that is the message that God has given to this church to give to the world in this day. The priest will take 2 sheep or 2 goats, and the Bible says he will cast lot. And one of them which will get the ballot will be the lost goat, and the other one will not be the lost goat. The one that is the lost goat, the priest will kill and take the blood of that lost goat into the most holy place. And in the most holy place, there was only one kind of furniture inside the most holy place. That was the Ark of the Covenant, a box that contained the 10 commandments of God, and the lid that covered the box had this statue, the cherubim and the seraphim, on the box, on top of the box. So the priest will take the blood of that sheep he killed, or that goat, and sprinkle on in between the 2 angels. There was a light that was going out in between them. That light in between the 2 angels is called, that place is called the mercy seat. The seat that covers the Ark of the Covenant is the mercy seat. And on the seat, the 2 angels stand. And in between the 2 angels, there's that light. So the priest will sprinkle the blood of that animal into that light. From the morning that he will enter the most holy place till the evening before he comes back. And when God is satisfied with the work that the priest has done, then all the sins that the people have been putting on the sanctuary throughout the year will be taken from the sanctuary. To where? To the priest. Then the priest will come out of the sanctuary and take that goat which he did not kill. He took 2 goats and killed one. The other one that he did not kill, he will come and take it live and then lay his 2 hands on the head of the goat and confess all the sins that he has taken from the sanctuary onto the head of the goat. And then a strong, a fit man, that is what the Bible says, will take that goat to an uninhabited land where it will die. Now, when the priest entered the most holy place, I told you from the beginning that when the work of Jesus in the outer court was being done, he raised a church to tell the world what he was doing on behalf of man. When he died and resurrected and went to the holy place, he raised another church to tell the world what he was doing on behalf of man. When he moved from the holy place to the most holy place, he raised another church to tell the world what he is doing inside the most holy place. And if you take world history and you look at the time when the 2,300 days that God told Daniel ended, the question was, when will all these things happen? And the answer was, until 2,300 days, then the sanctuary will be cleansed. So the cleansing of the sanctuary, the entering of Jesus from the holy place to the most holy place, will occur at the end of the 2,300 days. And when he enters, another church must begin on earth. And when you know in the Daniel's prophecy, when he got all the vision, he didn't understand. So he was praying for understanding. And God sent another angel, Gabriel, to explain. And Gabriel gave him the beginning of the 2,300 days prophecy. And from the beginning, when you calculate 2,300 days, which is 2,300 years, it ended in which year? 1844, 22nd October. So in that day, Jesus went into the most holy place to cleanse the sanctuary. And when we entered, he needed to bring up a group on earth to tell the world what he is doing in the most holy place. And world history will tell you, between 1844, before I say that, when the Adventist church began as an organized church, when did it begin? 1863, that was when it was organized as a church. But the church actually started from the people who were disappointed in 1844, October 22nd. So God raised that sect of people, that group of people, and called them the remnant church, to tell the world what he is doing right now in the heavenly sanctuary. And we have been fortunate, we have been so blessed to be part of this remnant people. But what most of us as Adventists do not know is why we are Adventists. Why this church came into existence. There were churches already working, preaching the gospel. Why are we here as Adventist church? To tell the world what Jesus is doing in the most holy place. And my question is, do we know what he is doing in the most holy place? Yes, we have to know. He is cleansing the sanctuary. The priest remained there from morning to evening, and he has been there since 1844. And soon evening will come, and he will come out. And when he comes out, what is the outer court of the heavenly sanctuary? In the earthly sanctuary, the outer court was where the sacrifices were occurring, where they burnt the animals. So in the heavenly sanctuary, what is the outer court? The outer court is where Jesus died. Where Jesus died. Yes, so the outer court of the heavenly sanctuary is this earth, where the sacrifices were occurring. And Jesus' sacrifice did not occur in heaven. It occurred here on earth. So when the priest comes out of the most holy place, he's coming out to the outer court. And the outer court is here. So he will be coming back the second time. And that is the message that God has given to us to tell the world. That is the three angels' message. We are Adventists with this last message to the whole world. And that is why, as we organize ourselves as AY, we need to learn and understand this. And when we know, then we will know why we are here and what we are supposed to do for our Master. I will not go so long. There are a lot of lessons we must learn from the sanctuary. But I've taken almost 45 minutes. So I'll end here. And if there are questions or any other thing that people want to say, the time is now. Thank you very much.
Amen.